Laois is home to an ethnically, culturally and religious diverse population. There's more than 8,000 people representing almost 100 nationalities in the county and comprise of 10% of the total population. There are at least 57 languages spoken and 20 religions are practiced here by people living in Laois. The diversity of the population has and will continue to contribute to the economic, social, cultural life of Laois, and it will help create, as it has done, a vibrant, inclusive and creative community.
We have a broad range of speakers today covering examples of good practice, new initiatives and the law which regards to racial discrimination. We also hear from local people who are living in Laois who call Laois their homes.
Yes, I came as a refugee and spent the last 3 years in Port Laois with my family. Here we found the hearts opened before the hands. Here we felt safe again after we lost that feeling for years. The people who recognized us as a Syrian welcomed us and accepted us regardless of many things, and really that put a big responsibility on us to show the respect and the real pride face of our culture, and that helped us in integration, and it's happening in two ways. As we well settled here and regained the feeling of normality, safety and equality, we could start again.
Everyone has a contribution to make to our county's vibrant economy, from our young children to our older adults. Our diversity of cultures as people allows us to learn so much from each other, not just our differences, but also our similarities and our common goals.
The biggest problem, I think, as some of the speakers said before me, is ignorance. And it is not only ignorance on the part of local people, it is ignorance on part of immigrants. So it's not only about local people come to know us, but it's as well about us come to know the local people. Because ignorance is a lack of knowledge. Lack of knowledge brings fear of the unknown. And therefore we go into the defense and we start building the walls and we start putting fences. And that leads to segregation. And segregation brings only bad, doesn't bring anything good.
The name of Gaishka's new integration project. It's a direct challenge from President Higgins himself to young asylum seekers, refugees and those people settling into new communities. It's their chance to earn a Gaishka award. It's targeting people aged 18 to 25, it's non-competitive, it's self-directed, they can start at any time and all fees have been waived for participants.
You're not quite sure, and that smile, that hand reached out to you, that offer of a cup of tea, it makes all the difference. And really a place of welcome, a place of sanctuary, it's as simple as that. It's so simple.
I am black, white, biracial, Polish, Nigerian, an immigrant, a female, a queer, a fatty, mentally ill, sans religion, a big sister, me. My responsibility to carry this label for each and every one of those titles. Many of them unchangeable. I am the ambassador. I cannot be the stereotype. I must be careful. What I do, what I say, how I say it. What I eat, how I play it. I grew up fast and buried my childhood quickly, afraid to be a disappointment. I want to set her free. I do. She lives in me, it's just hard to see, to remember. She is me, or at least who I could be.
I want to introduce myself because I'm not only Salome, I'm a B4, yeah? And I know some of you are thinking now I'm using bad language, but I'm a beautiful, intelligent female from Offaly, yeah? So I live actually in Port Harrington, which is the next, I don't live in Leash side, I live in Offaly side, so don't make that mistake. So I'm glad to be here. I'm also an a commissioner for Irish human rights. And actually, sometimes I say when I go outside the country, outside Ireland, people embraces me more and they think, oh, a human rights commissioner, an Irish, because, the Irishness has to speak. But actually, on the other hand, I believe in equality, justice, and the human rights principles, and that people should be treated with dignity and respect.
He said, Savannah, where are you from? Expecting her to say, I'm from somewhere in Africa. She said, I'm from Dublin, in a Dublin accent. He then looked at me in shock and said, what's going on here? So that's all about integration, yeah? It's all about where I come from in Dublin City, in the Smithfield area. Over 40% of the population was born overseas. Can you imagine? It's incredible. Absolutely unbelievable. 40% of the population, so it's a very integrated.
People like this in the community who are constantly, we relied on for advice, support and guidance because we are learning. And even after 17 years, and Darren can vouch for this, we're still learning every day we pick up the phone, we learn something new about diversity.
For our kids, and it doesn't matter where we come from, or whether we were born here or we came here, for our kids, this is their home. This is where they are shaped.